It's week 1 of the 2022 season, where London will play host to a different kind of football. It's the Vikings and the Cowboys, coming up next.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another. Brandon Gaudin alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers, because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
They go play action. Cousins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Foya Sade-Aluakin gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. After the sack on first down, Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Brown. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, Cousins. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Cousins from the gun on 3rd, and that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 64 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So their second touchdown of this first half. They went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, they're only up 12-0. One extra point on the other side could ultimately beat you if they score twice.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Cousins gives way to Cook, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 54 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. He's going to go out of bounds but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away.
Mike Zimmer staring down. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ballgame. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Again, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Off play action. Brown. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Now Brown off the play fake. Buying time to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Boy, the word with Dalvin Cook is explosiveness. I'm not sure there's anybody in the league that has the acceleration that he does, and he put it to good effect there.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. London about set to take over on offense. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Off the play fake. Brown. Dancing to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. Now, Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily, when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20. Touchdown. KJ Osborne, 77 yards. And the Vikings on just 2 plays have taken the lead. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And out now come the Cowboys. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Steps away to his left. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Brown. Right back to Pitts again. A nice little juke. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Brown forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Myers connects on the PAT. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Kirk Cousins and the Vikings offense back on the field. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Well, he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. First down. Here's Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. To try again after the sack. Cousins. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
Brown now. Off play action. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Brown off the play fake. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Off play action. Brown. Being chased out left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football back at their own 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you...
Touchdown, Vikings! Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Let's go!
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Off the play fake. Brown. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Off play action. Brown eluding the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Brown. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our...
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at that team, especially.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Here's Brown. Off play action. On the move to his left. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Forced out to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Off the play fake. Brown. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Looking left side, and it's complete.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Minnesota now ready for their next possession.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Cousins to throw it.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Cousins. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack, but the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in London. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 22, Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This one brought in by Jefferson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Off play action. Brown. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And then he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So a nice throw there. And, CD, I have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
Now, you know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Steps away. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Back to throw. Brown escaping the pressure right. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes this a 9-point game. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A first down throw for Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. Cook with a first down and much more. And down right around the 37. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 30 on 2nd down. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Madison. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Again, Madison. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll move him back within 6 now. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Now Pollard. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal we just saw has this now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tight. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DJ Waddle in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Buying time to his left. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Brown. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Dancing to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run again with Harris and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Rolling to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off play action. Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Off the play fake. Brown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Shows some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.